Boo! Oh, scared you. Friday the 13th. Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another Gore's Recent Game Pickups video. It is Friday, and from now on, every Friday will be a new Gore's Recent Pickups. You know what I'm saying? So every Friday will be a Gore's Recent Game Pickups. It's the weekend. I think it's like perfect. It's the beginning of the weekend, so it's like a perfect time to do a Gore's Recent Game Pickups, especially since Thursdays and either Saturday or Sunday is when the game and movie podcasts go up. So can't pick Saturday or Sunday. Sometimes I put up on Saturday, sometimes I put on Sunday. I don't know. The game podcast always goes up on Thursday. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, we do a couple podcasts. Go check them out if you want. They don't get too many views. I get it. It's a podcast. Podcasts usually don't get very many views compared to everything else. That's not even just on my channel. That's just in general. But it's a fun podcast, I think. Both of them, the game and movie one. One's called The Blue Rupees, that's the gaming one, and the other one's just called Not Another Movie Podcast. Go check them out. It's a plug. I'm doing a plug for my own stuff. What do you want? Anyway, let's get to it. I got a bunch of stuff in the last week. I'm impressed at myself that I got all this stuff in the last week. Even though technically there's a couple things here that I missed last week. So I'm actually surprised I missed. There's only really two things I missed. There's one lot of games I missed and one thing I bought on eBay I missed last week. And the lot of games I missed, I can't believe I missed last week, because it would have been perfect last week because I showed all of those PS3 sealed games, and this is a lot of sealed games. So by the way, talking about the podcast, I actually showed this lot of games off on a gaming podcast a couple weeks ago, I believe. I showed it off quick because I knew the people I do the podcast with wouldn't have really cared, but this is good for a collector like me. So let's get to it. I bought some stuff from Gamestop. I bought some stuff from OfferUp. I got a couple limited run games. I even got a GameFly purchase. I bought something from GameFly. What's up? Nothing much, just getting deals. I'm your boy. So let's get to it. I don't even know where to start. You know what? Let's start off with the lot of games I was supposed to show off last week that I didn't because I'm a pleb. Alright, so the lot of games I was supposed to show off last week, and the reason why I forgot is because it went straight into my cabinet. I have a cabinet over here. I actually did a video doing a tour of my gaming cabinet not too long ago, maybe, well, it was about a year ago, so it was a long time ago, but some people might remember what that is. It's been about a year. And I completely forgot they were in there, and when I did the video last week, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I opened the cabinet, I was like, oh yeah, oops. So the games that I got these for, I'm not even kidding, $10. Not each, $10 altogether. There was a guy selling sealed Xbox original games on OfferUp for $10 plus $7 shipping. Actually, it might have been $3 shipping. I think it was $7 shipping. But I remember it being really cheap. So let's just for the sake of numbers, let's just say $20 after tax and stuff. It would have been like 19 something, but let's just say $20. For $20, I paid 20 for $20. I paid $20. No, I got 5 sealed Xbox original games. First one here, immediately one of my favorite series out there. I love this series. I wish it would come back, and that is The Suffering Ties That Bind. And you're probably like, wait. Alright, it has a sticker on it. It looks sealed, but it might not actually be a sealed game. Well, guess what? Boom. Sealed. Look at that. That's confirmation. That's confirmation. Which is what I was about to say. Bam. 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 Sealed. Even has a sticker. So right now it just says, furring that bind. That's upsetting. But, let's see if I can get that sticker off, actually. I'll do it later. I'm going to probably keep this one in my collection because this one only goes for about $25 sealed, which I was actually surprised to see. I thought it would actually go for more because I know the game used goes for about $10, $15, so I thought new would be like a $40 game, but no, it goes for about $25 surprisingly. So I'm going to keep this one. I actually already have it, so I might sell my used copy and get some of my money back that I paid on this lot, and keep this one. Even though I'm just thinking about it, if I want to play this game, then I'm going to have to open it. So maybe I'll just keep the used game. I don't know. I love this game, so I would love to get the first one as well. Especially since the first one has this really awesome, very spooky extra DVD that had like a documentary on it. about a actual haunted prison. That was really spooky. It was actually spookier than the game, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, so I would love to get the first game. Either used with the CD, which I don't have, sadly, or just get it new. That would be nice, just to have it new. Next one is a game that's I actually think is a underrated, not classic, but it's underrated at least. It's a fun little racing game. It's called Circus Maximus. Chariot Wars. It's a chariot racing game kind of thing, except you can go around and hit people. It's like if you ever watch Ben-Hur, the original, or the new one, I guess. I don't think anybody watched the new one, but if you ever saw Ben-Hur, heard about it, you know there's a big chariot race. It's the big, like, epic set piece of that movie, the original, and it's pretty much like that kind of. Except you can just keep playing it over and over again. It's not just one thing, and there's no emotional stake really because it's just a game. Yeah, it's actually pretty fun, and that is also sealed. It has one of those. It has one of those seals I hate that feels like it was just like they put like plastic around it and just like sealed it. Also, the disc is roaming around there, which I think I could. Let me see if I can do it right now. No. By the way, pro tip: if your disc is floating around in a sealed case. Do this kind of thing. Wiggle the disc around until you can feel that it's kind of inside the disc holder, and then you push it in lightly. There's some tutorials on that. Don't just do it the way I just did it. Look up tutorials on how to do that. But sadly, the Xbox games are a little bit the cases are a little bit thicker, so it's a little harder to do it than with like a I don't know Xbox One or a PS3 or 4 game. So anyway, I don't really mind. The game's like $10 new, so I don't really care. Next is another one that doesn't really, it's not really worth much. Blowout. I remember seeing this game so much as a kid. Everywhere I went, any GameStop or Funko Land or fucking eBay games, EB Games, FYE, anywhere I went, I would always see this game for like $10, either on PS2 or Xbox. Mainly on Xbox, I would always see this game. I got hiccups. Look, even this was clearance for $8.60. It's a game. It has, look, even has a security tab thing on it. That's fun. And it's I think it's like a twin stick shooter kind of thing, maybe side scroller. I never played it, but I always saw it, and I never played it. But anyway, I have it sealed. I'm pretty sure I have that on PS2, not sealed, but used. So again, not the most rare game out there, that's for sure. This one I was really happy to see because this game is actually worth around $40-50. So this pays for the lot and then some if I sell it, and that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds. I have this on PS2 used. The disc is kind of messed up, but this one is, like everything else, factory sealed. And it looks good. It has the security tab on it. I'm assuming he probably bought this from the same place. Whoever bought this, CompUSA. CompUSA, yeah. These are all CompUSA, I think. It says right there, CompUSA. Can you see it? Don't focus on Sarah Michelle Gellar's face. Focus on the sticker. Whatever. My camera only likes to focus on faces, not stickers. How weird. Anyway, and this one is actually also worth around $45-50 too, which that's good because that gives me extra money if I want to sell these. And that is Dungeons and Dragons Heroes, which I didn't think it would be actually worth that much because I think most like Dungeons and Dragon games, which there aren't too many of them, but I think there's a couple of like I think there's like a couple of like sub-series Dungeons and Dragon games that came out on like PS2 and Xbox that aren't really worth too much. I could be wrong there. I'm probably wrong. I might be thinking of something else. But yeah, this one sealed is worth about $45-50. So, and it is sealed. This one also came from CompUSA. Thank you, CompUSA, and thank you to the guy that sold it to me for $10. So that all of that right there for $10. I like sealed games. And they like me. There you go. I think so, at least. I haven't heard any complaints yet. All right, so let's go on to some OfferUp stuff, and then we'll go to GameStop, and then back to OfferUp, and then eBay, and whatever. It doesn't matter. Who cares? All right, so I don't have to do everything in one section. You know, who cares? Doesn't matter. I'll flip flop. Anyway, all right. So OfferUp. As you're going to see in this video, this is going to be a very Nintendo DS heavy pickups video. I got a lot of Nintendo DS games. And the first thing I got when it comes to Nintendo DS games in the last week was this little lot of, how many games? I actually didn't count. 9 games? 9 games. 9 Nintendo DS games for $20 plus $3 shipping. So around 25, let's just say after tax and stuff. It would have been like 24 or whatever, but let's say 25. So $25 must be a good lot, right? It's a pretty good lot, I would say. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. All right, so sadly they are all out of the cases, which sucks. That sucks. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm upset about that. But there's some good titles here. All right, first of all is Nintendogs. Of course, that's the original. I think that's the... I can't read it. Something, whatever. It's that one. It's this one. Try to get it in my face. There you go. Like a $5 game. Nothing great. My Sims. Another not great title right there. It's just like a $3 or $4 game. Drawn to Life. I remember this game being extremely disappointing because I thought it would be very similar to the game Graffiti Kingdom, I think it's called, on PS2, which was like you could draw stuff and then it comes to life and helps you out in the world. And it kind of is that, but it kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. I don't like that game. I was very disappointed with that game when it came out. Brain Age, which is a classic, one of my favorite games on Nintendo DS, but one of the most common, sadly. Now we're going to get into the good stuff. Alright, this is good stuff, alright? Right here, this is actually a series I think is very underrated. It's not a great series, but I really like these type of games. And that is Lost in Blue 3. I have the second one. Played the shit out of the first game. I never really played too much of the second and third games. Actually, I don't even think I ever played the third game. I played the one on Wii, and that one sucked. But the first game I loved, because that was like I think it was a launch title for the DS. I don't remember, but I played it pretty soon after the game came out. I remember, so I think it was either a launch title or it came out the same year as the DS. But it was a really cool game. It was all about being stuck on an island. It was pretty much a sim of you being stuck on an island. You had to go and, like, you know, find food, cook it, find ways to cook it and stuff. And it had a really interesting story. It was a simple story, but it was good. You have another character there that you kind of bond with. It was a really good game. I really liked the first one, and the second and third one, even the Wii game, was pretty much the same concept. I never played the third one. Played a little bit of the second one. I do have it in my collection, but now I have the third one. So there you go. That's like a $15 game right there. Next, this one I was actually really interested in because I knew this one was actually worth about 15-20 bucks. And I think I'm actually going to keep this one in my collection. It's called A Witch's Tale. See that? You see it? There you go. As long as I cover my face, it'll zoom in. Or not zoom in, focus. Have I been saying zoom in the entire time? I meant to say focus. I don't know. A Witch's Tale. I actually I might as well show this right now. Let me see if I can find it. It's in a stack here somewhere. Yeah, I actually already bought a replacement case for this. So there you go, A Witch's Tale, right there. I don't like this case too much. I mean, the cover art looks nice. It's a very well done printing job that they did. Here's the side. I'm assuming that's what it looks like on the side, like the real case. I'm pretty sure that's what the original case looked like, but I don't like this case that they sent me. It does come with a place for a GBA game and a DS game, obviously, and a manual if I ever get the manual. Just don't like this case. It feels very cheap. But at least I got it. It was only $6, and the game itself, complete, is worth like 25, 30 bucks. It doesn't matter. I'm keeping it, and this isn't technically a real case anyway, obviously. I could swap the case for a DS case, but it doesn't matter. I'm not selling this anyway. I just want it in my collection. Witch's Tale. It's a neat little game. It's like a JRPG, except it's it's like very much for kids. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks cute. It looks cute. I'm gonna keep it. Next is Yoshi's Island DS, which that I will definitely be keeping in my collection. I have a nice little DS collection. I need to actually do a collection video for it soon. Even though I did one, I think, a couple years ago, I believe. Not sure. Mario Party DS, which it's like a $10 game. Both of those are about $10 games. And the last one, and this is it's a good one too, Animal Crossing Wild World. Now, I could probably get rid of Mario Party DS and then the other games, a bunch of these games, the crappy ones I don't want. for about 20 bucks and get my money back if I want to. But I think I'm probably going to just keep everything here. Maybe bundle these 4 games I already don't want or already have. I already have Brain Age. And I think I'm pretty sure I have that Nintendogs game already. And just like bundle them together with some of the other DS games I don't want. Because I actually have a nice stack of DS games that are like shovelware kind of games. Oh no, I knocked everything down. Oh shit, oops. Oh, there it goes. I dropped it all. Who cares? You can't see it. Who gives a fuck? Alright, so there you go. That was the first of the DS games that I got. Let's continue with more DS games. Except this time it's going to be from GameStop. GameStop right now, and they should be until at least the 14th, I believe. So tomorrow. No, wait, is that tomorrow? Yeah, yeah, it is. Today's the 13th. By the way, happy Friday the 13th. I should have did something spooky. Shit, I'm retroactively, I'm already recording this. Retroactively, I'm going to do a spooky intro. Okay, after I'm done recording this. You'll see in the beginning. You already saw it. So hopefully I remember that. I'll do something scary for Friday the 13th. Anyway, I don't have any Friday the 13th stuff here. I don't have anything spooky. I just realized I should have did something spooky for this episode. What am I doing? It's Friday the 13th. I'll do something in the beginning. Anyway, the DS. What was I talking about? GameStop's having a sale right now. If you buy 3 games that are $14.99 or less, you can get all 3 of them for 25 bucks. And that's pre-owned games, obviously. So I took advantage of this deal and I got some DS games. So let me show you what I got. All right, so for I think it was $22.50 after the 10%, I believe. Is that 10%? What's 10% off of 25? Is that $22.50? Well, no. That'd be 90%. But what? It would be $22.50, right? Whatever. Anyway, I don't care. I think it was like $22.50. I got Custom Robo Arena. Just like a, like a $12 game loose. I got it technically for about what, like $7.50. The Wizard of Oz. This one is actually weird. I really wanted to get this one. I think it's called Beyond the Yellow Brick Road. This one I've been wanting to get for a little while because it is, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking here. If you've never heard of this game, it is The Wizard of Oz. It is the classic story. It's retold as a JRPG from the maker of the Wild Arms series. And I think also not Yakuza, the Valkyrie Chronicles series. So it's from the guy that did Wild Arms, which I love. I love Wild Arms. At least the 3rd game. That's the only one I played, I should say. But I love that game when I was a kid, at least. And yeah, Wizard of Oz, Beyond the Yellow Brick Road is from the maker of that. So I actually attempted to play this a couple days ago. Got about 30 minutes in until I was already sick of the control system, because the way you move Dorothy, or wherever you name her in this, is you have to use a trackball on the second screen. I'm not even kidding. There's a trackball on the second screen. You have to use the stylus and move her like you'd be playing like one of those old arcade machines with the trackball. Except this is a 3D RPG. JRPG. It's a funny idea, because if you think about it, The Wizard of Oz is like what JRPGs do all the time, where you just like, you follow this character, and I mean, she's not doing turn-based combat, and don't get me wrong, but she's going around in this world, this really crazy, weird world, and she's getting new crew members or whatever, or teammates or whatever. Like, she'll find Scarecrow, then she'll find Tin Man, then she'll find the Cowardly Lion, and she does this every, like, maybe what, 10-15 minutes into in the movie. So it's funny. That's kind of what a JRPG does. Like, every few hours you'll find a new cast member or crew member or teammate, whatever you want to call them. And I think that's funny that somebody also looked at Wizard of Oz and said, this could be a JRPG. I mean, it's weird. You could retell a story in a Japanesey way, and make it an RPG. You could totally do that. So when I heard that, I was like, that's interesting, actually. I heard it's not bad. It's like it got like 7s. It's a good idea, so I had to get it, and it's like worth 20 bucks. So I'm gonna keep that in my collection. And the last one I got is Metal Slug 7. I mean, you gotta love Metal Slug. That's just arcadey goodness right there. Hard as balls, but fun. Alright, so that's the 3DS games. The 3D... Yeah, no, I said it right. It sounded like I said 3DS games. The 3 DS games I bought from GameStop. $22.50 altogether. Metal Slug 7 is worth about $20 also. So I got a good deal there. Right? That's about, I would say, about $50 of games for 22. About half. Not bad. But that wasn't the only thing I got at GameStop. I also picked up a game that was $2.99 in. They have a little kiosk for their DS games to keep them safe because most of them are loose. They don't want them being stolen, obviously, so it makes sense. They had one game there that I saw and I was like, pretty sure that's worth something. Because I always look on pricecharting.com and I always look at like DS games on eBay, and I always, not always, but I occasionally see this game go up for like $40, $50, people trying to sell it for that much, and it doesn't mean it goes for that much. But for $2.99, I had to take a risk. For some reason, I was trying to look on my phone, but it wasn't working. So I was just like, all right, screw it, I'm just gonna buy it. It's $2.99. I don't care. And for like $3, I bought a game called Blades of Thunder 2 on the DS, and it is complete. I already took the sticker off because I'm probably gonna keep this, to be honest. I'm not sure. I might get rid of it. It's not really a game I want exactly in my collection. Oh, here's the receipt too, so I can actually, let's see, can I prove? Here you go. Here. Blades of Thunder 2. What does that say? What does that say? Oh, it was actually cheaper. $2.69. That's right. I got the 10% off. I forgot about that. It was $7.50 each game, by the way. So I actually nailed that from all three of those games. Cool. Make sure I don't show anything. Yeah, we're good. All right. So that game I think would actually go for around $30-$40. So for $3, shit. That's the cool thing. I should give everybody pro tips about GameStop. GameStop always prices, not always, I shouldn't say that. They price a lot of their games, especially DS and like older, like even some GameCube and PS2 games, for super cheap. So there's some games that for PS2, GameCube, and DS that are worth like maybe $20, $30, $40, or even more dollars. They'll list for really cheap, like that game, Blades of Thunder 2. $2.99. They will list Cubivore, a game that goes for about $2.50 for $70 on GameStop.com. Thing is that they're never in stock. Of course, they'll never be in stock. People wouldn't trade it for that cheap, or they would, and then it would be gone like that. So you'll never see them in stock. But there's times where something like this makes its way through GameStop, and GameStop doesn't update their site enough to really, you know, like do research enough to make sure that games that they don't even get ever like this are worth more than they were a few years ago. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to do enough research to find out that this game that probably went for like $5 a few years ago is now a $40 game. So there's some good research to be done at GameStop. And always check your GameStop store. Go check at the DS section. Even the loose games, make sure you check. And if it looks like a game that might actually be very obscure and rare, look it up and see if it's worth the money. So, Blades of Thunder 2, I got a good deal there. And I went in to pick up a pre-order for a game I'm about to show you. So I didn't even go in expecting to get any of these DS games I showed you. But I did, and I got a good deal. I got about $80 of games right there for $25, so pretty good. And that's GameStop I got a good deal at. So it's not even offer up. Alright, by the way, the game I went to go pick up was Greedfall, which I played about an hour of so far, and it's very interesting. It's definitely a Spiders game. I'm going to say right here, Spiders is a very low budget, a very small team developer, but so far it's pretty good. I'm actually liking it. So it's about an hour long. I mean, it's not an hour long. I played about an hour long. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun for what I played. The combat seems pretty good too, surprisingly. So I think that's about it for GameStop, right? Yeah, that's it. Alright, let me show you the limited run games I got real quick. This one was actually on OfferUp. Got this for $20 plus $3 shipping. So I got a good deal on this. I kind of wanted this when it first came out, but I was like, you know what? That's probably going to be a game that doesn't go for very much after it already comes out. So I'll just wait and see if I can get it for cheaper. And I got it for cheaper. Got it for cheaper than it actually usually sells for on limited run. And this game is Bomb Chicken for the Nintendo Switch. It is a game about being a bomb chicken. I don't really know too much about this game. The reason why I wanted to get it is because it is from the guys that are making the new Shovel Knight game. I think it's called Shovel Knight Dig. I could be wrong. But I wanted to get it just because of that, and it was on sale. Oh, well, not on sale, but it was cheap on OfferUp. So I was like, yeah, screw it. I'll get it. It's like a $35, $40 game too, so if I really want to sell it, I can make a little bit of money back. So, yeah. I mean, not a little bit of money back. I'll make my money back and then a little bit extra. So, I think I might keep it, though. Because I do want to try it out. I heard it's a fun game. Next is a game I pre-ordered months ago from Limited Run. So, this is actually straight from Limited Run, not from OfferUp. This game is Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, right? Abe's Odyssey, New and Tasty. This is the PS3 Collector's Edition. And it's actually a much smaller case than I thought it would be. Because the Munch's Odyssey Collector's Edition, I believe, came in this big box, and it was, you could feel it. It was like really light, so you're like, why the fuck is this in a huge box like this? Like, what's the point? Because you could feel it was like light, and you could feel it was very hollow. So for some reason that was in a huge case, but this one, just a small one, and I like these smaller cases better. I actually really like this. This is about the size of a PS3 game. So there's not much in here, if that means. So cool. It was like $60. I got it months ago at this point, because when you pre-order a game from Limited Run, you are paying for that game right when it comes out. I mean, right when you pre-order, which kind of sucks because you have to wait so long. Like I pre-ordered that, like I'm not even kidding, like May. So 4 months of waiting. I think May. It might have been April, to be honest. So I got it. I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of forgot about it too. So, I guess they could just fuck me over, right? I mean, it's such a long wait time for some games that there's gonna be times where you just forget. And so I guess Limited Run could just fuck you over, but they're good people. They're good people. They ain't gonna fuck you over. Next thing I got from OfferUp. This was very surprising because I usually get deals on OfferUp that are really good, but there's times where I get a deal that is so fucking good that there's no way in hell I'm actually going to get that deal. You know what I mean? Like, I buy it, I send an offer, or I buy it from OfferUp, and then immediately it gets canceled and then somebody else pays for it. Like, someone else buys it because they offered more. There was a SNES, brand new SNES game. I think it was Lufia 2, I believe. Or maybe it's just called Lufia. It's like a JRPG. I remember hearing about it when I was a kid and never played it. But it was brand new, factory sealed on the SNES. It's a game that goes for, I'm not even kidding, like $250, $300 sealed. And the guy was selling it for $20. And I was on there. I bought it. It was one of those buy ones. So it wasn't even sent an offer. It was buy it. I had it. The guy sent me a message saying, hey, I sold this for way too cheap. But I'm going to send it out to you. So I was like, oh. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. And he canceled it eventually. He canceled about an hour later and sold it to somebody else because they sent him obviously a much better offer. Can't get too upset about that one. There's been other OfferUp ones where I've gotten a good deal, but it wasn't like an amazing deal. You know what I mean? Like a game that goes for $60, I got for $30. You know? I mean, that's a good deal. Don't get me wrong. It's not a $20. It's not me paying $20 for a game that's $300 though. I ain't even close to the same deal that I've gotten screwed over in the past. That one, I can't blame the guy. So I thought this one was going to end up being exactly like that. Like that SNES game. Luckily, it didn't. I paid, I believe, $15 plus tax, so around $16, for a brand new copy, even though it's questionable if this is actually brand new, and I'll tell you why. For a game called Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Look at that. It even has the KB Toys sticker on it. Look at that. Remember KB Toys? And that is factory sealed. You can tell it's shiny. It's got that plastic on it. One of my favorite Castlevania games, too. Here it is. Bam. It is sealed. Problem is, the reason why I say I don't know if I consider this new or not is because you might be able to tell right there. Some tape on it. Do you see the tape? There is a part of the plastic that is ripped off of it, sadly. Now, complete in box, this game goes for about $60, so I already got a good deal there. But if you consider this new, a new copy of this goes for about $130, maybe less. This one definitely less. It's still new. It just has a rip in the plastic, sadly, the cellophane, I should say. And she put it, I mean, I appreciate this. It was a woman that sent me this because she had a bunch of other GBA games that she didn't even post because somebody sent her a message about like, hey, I collect GBA games or whatever, and she met up with this person and just sold an entire lot of GBA inbox games to this guy for like $300. At least that's what she told me. And I'm happy she didn't even tell me what the games were, because I would have been pissed if I found out they're like Pokemon games and stuff that this guy got a really good deal on. But luckily I bought this before that guy made that offer, and she was like, you know what, I could cancel it, but I'm not going to. She didn't say that. She just said she's gonna send this one out. She sold all the other games though, and she didn't tell me what they were. She didn't post them up yet. She sold them to somebody else. I was like, all right, good. I don't want to know what they were. I'm gonna hope they were all bullshit titles. Even though I got paid $300, so I'm assuming they were probably good titles, and they were probably all new. But this, I'm happy to get this one, because this is a great game. Love this game. I'm hoping that Harmony of Dissonance wasn't one of the other games that she sold, because that would have upset me, because that one I really wanted. But Circle of the Moon, hell yeah, man. That's a good deal, baby. Brand new, pretty much. You can hear it moving around in there. It is brand new, and it's a legit copy. I think I'm gonna keep this. I'm not too sure. I think I will. So there you go. Good deals, man. Oh, God. Good deals. Good deals. Okay. Oh, I just realized I'm going to have to pause real quick. My battery's about to die, so. All right. Back at it. Had to put my camera on charge. So, we're not done yet. That's why. We ain't done. I had like 2 minutes left of battery. Which was bullshit, because it just said, I'm not even kidding, it just said like 12 minutes of battery. And then a minute later it said 1 minute. Okay, but whatever. Who cares? Yeah, I do, but you guys don't care. Anyway, next up, we got Castlevania Circle of the Moon. It's a good. Can I put that up right there? Is that good? Does that look good up there? Hell yeah, show it off a little bit. Sorry, Elizabeth. Give me a second. All right. Hell yeah, show it off, baby. You see that? Not really. Whatever, just leave it up there. Alright, so we're almost done though. We are almost done. Only a couple more things, and then we have another Nintendo DS lot. I'm not even kidding. We have another one. Alright, so next I had a $5 off coupon for Gamefly. If you do not know, every 3 months you are an active member on Gamefly. You get $5 of credit towards whatever used game you want. And there was a game I had rented that I was even considering buying when it first came out, but I was like, you know what, let me see if I can rent it off Gamefly. And I actually got it, so I was like, okay, cool. And I have yet to play it, and I kind of wanted to get it anyway. So I said, you know what, screw it. They have a good deal whenever they rent you a game out, they'll actually give you a good price if you just want to keep it. So for, I think, $22, I picked up a copy of Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Link Evolution, that's what it's called. And I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid. Look, it even has all my favorite characters. You got Yu-Gi-Oh! You got Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know who this guy is. Yeah, I think he's from 5Ds, I'd assume. That's Jaden. I remember that guy. This was like the last Yu-Gi-Oh! Show I watched when I was a kid. And even that, I only watched like a few episodes. I don't know who everybody else is. Actually, I think this guy's from 5Ds, right? But anyway, of course, we got Yugi right there. Yami. That's his name, right? Yami. The Pharaoh, whatever. Because that's him in his transformation state. And here's the back. I heard that this game gets way more complicated than most Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. But I used to love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, man. Can I stop saying Yu-Gi-Oh? And guess what it came with? I opened this and I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Came with some cards, baby. You know it. It came with a Proglio. And I think another card. There's 3, actually. I'm not going to open it. So if you want to know what they are, got to watch an official unboxing. And it comes with the cartridge, of course. I already had this rented, so actually I just got this case in the last week. So technically I already had the game for about a month, but I just bought it a few days ago and they sent me the case to make it official that I got this. That's the cool thing about Gamefly also. Just to promote Gamefly just for 1 second. When you buy a game from them, they send you the game's case, or just the game in general if you didn't already rent it. And whatever was in that box when they took the cellophane out will be in the box when you get it. So any DLC, any cards, any whatever, any like an art book, whatever it is, whatever's in there will be in there when you get it. So it's pretty much like you're getting a brand new game. Besides the disc or the cartridge has been used, everything else hasn't. They literally take it out of the game box and then they put it up on a shelf. That's what I've heard. They have a big shelf where they have all their game cases and they put it up there and they don't touch it. It collects dust, sure, but that's it. So I'm sure they wipe it off because I didn't see any dust on this bitch. No dust. No dust. I don't smell dust. I can smell dust. Anyway, I can smell even a little bit of dust. This room, so much dust in here. I'm just used to it. Alright, so next, this one was another great deal. I mean, do I even need to say it? I get great deals all the time. You know, humble brag. But there's times where I don't, so I guess I have to make sure I let you know that this was a great deal. For $7 plus $3 shipping, so around 11 bucks after tax and whatnot, I got a copy of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the Xbox One. I already have this game. The reason why I got it is because this game actually goes for around 35 bucks. Someone was selling it, and I got it good. I was actually lucky because the guy mislabeled it. He called it just Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And literally that was the title of it. It was just Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But the picture was of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on Xbox One. So I'm sure some people probably just looked at the title and they were like, oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, whatever. It's on 360. It's not worth that much. Maybe even looked up Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and saw that the original copy of this on 360 or whatever goes for like 7 bucks. But yeah, I got it for about 10, 11 bucks. It's worth about 35. So I will be selling this and keeping my copy. There you go, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Pretty good. That's an awesome cover art, by the way. Just want to say. Anyway, there you go. And the last thing until we get to that DS lot. Actually, no, that's not true. I have another thing after this. I bought this from OfferUp. And the reason why I got this is because I really want to start the series. And I have the first 2 games. I still have to get the second one, and then I have to get the collection of 3, 4, and 5. And this is the 6th game, so I might as well get this now so I have it later, especially for the price I got it for. And that is Yakuza 6, the Song of Life. This is the Essence of Art edition. It's a brand new copy. Looks good. I actually like this case. It's like longer than most PS4 games too, so putting it in the collection will actually look weird. But and I got this for $10. $10 plus $3 shipping. So it goes for about $20-25, this version of it. But I will be keeping this in the collection, and when I finally get to Yakuza, then I will get to Yakuza. And the last thing until we get to that DS lot is I got a Sombra figure. Look at that. For $8, I got this little Sombra figure. So you've probably seen it in the background of some of the videos in the past, so I figured I'd just show that real quick. Alright, and that was something I forgot to show last week. So that's the other thing besides the 5 Xbox original games. And now, let's get to the DS lot. I should make this quick because I'm actually running out of room on my my memory card now. So, my battery was dying and now I'm running out of room. Yeah, I didn't plan this one through. Alright, so I got a awesome DS lot for $35 plus I think $7 shipping, so around $45 after tax and stuff. So for $45 I must have gotten some good stuff, right? Wrong. I got a bad deal. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got a good deal. And the stuff I got it was good. Let's show it. I don't know. First thing is first I got this Guitar Hero, the little, you know, the Guitar Hero thing, you know. Play Guitar Hero on the DS. I already have a couple of these, so that one will be thrown in a doubles bin, and maybe I'll try to sell it. I don't think anybody wants it. It came with a DS case for your DS, which I actually like collecting the Game Boy Advance and DS cases. It also came with another case. This one's a Hello Kitty one. Big fan of Hello Kitty, so I'm going to keep that one. But of course inside is where we got the goodies. Oh shit, now the goodies are falling out. Stay in there, goodies. Alright, well there's a bunch of DS game here. Let me try to show it the way I saw it when it first came out. It was pretty much, when I opened it, it looked like this. I was like, ooh, look at all that goodness. So, the DS is a silver DS Lite. Not in the best condition. Does have a stylus. It's not the stylus that comes with it, I don't think, because that's a white one. And this is a silver DS. It doesn't look great. It doesn't click back also, so it lost that somewhere, because if you have a DS Lite, you know it clicks back, but this one kind of like wobbles around, which is upsetting, but not upsetting because I care about DS, but it's upsetting just to look at. It wobbled back and forth. Isn't that just upsetting looking? Like, I don't know, but it does work. And the screens look pretty good, actually. When you turn it off, there's a couple scratches, but like you definitely see some scratches there. Let me see if I can show them. Yeah, you can definitely see them, I think. Hey, you can see me. What's up, man? It's kind of dirty, but I could sell this for about 20 bucks, I think. Usually DS Lites go for about 25, 30, and those are in varying degrees of quality. So I think I could do that. But the reason why I got this lot is because there's one game in here that I know I could sell for the amount I paid. This came with a bunch of DS games and a couple of GBA games. Let's quickly show the the DS games. First, you got Spore Creatures. Okay. Next, you got, what is this? What the hell is this called? Left Brain, Right Brain 2. I think I have that game. It's a shovelware game. What is this right here? All the shit's falling out. Excuse me. Oh, New Super Mario Bros. DS. Right there. That's a $10 game. It's always good to have. Mario Kart DS. That's always good to have too. Hell yeah. I don't know what the hell this is. It's called Edge. I tried to look it up, and I found one listing on eBay, and someone was trying to sell like a brand new copy for like 20 bucks. So it's not really worth much, but if it's not worth much, I'm just keeping my DS collection. It's a cool little thing to have, I guess. Transformers Autobots. Shovelware. This one's like the most shovelware ever. Pets Dogs Pack? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Pets Dogs Pack. Okay. This one's awesome because I love this series. Super Scribblenauts. Don't have that game. Here's the Guitar Hero game. Guitar Hero on Tour. What is this? Sims 3 on DS, which actually goes for like 15 bucks, surprisingly. Elebits? Something? One of the Elebits games, which I didn't know there was a DS Elebits game. Goes for about 10 bucks. And this one was actually in the DS console, so I didn't see this one when the listing was posted. And that is Mega Man ZX, which is cool. That was a surprise title right there. And the GBA titles are, let me show you. Tekken Advance. Oh, there's a fly, which I already have that. It's like an $8 game. And this one's going to pay for the whole lot right here, and that is Fire Emblem, which I already have. So I'm going to sell this one. And there you go. That is the entire lot. Ain't that cool? I'm going to have to actually stop because I'm about to run out of time. So, alright. So, there you go. That is the lot. So, shit, Fire Emblem will pay for that whole lot. I get a DS. I get a bunch of DS games. I'll probably keep Mega Man ZX. That was actually really surprising that I was in there. I was actually surprised. Because I usually when there's a game inside a console that I get, usually it's like some bullshit title, like I don't know, Left Brain, Right Brain 2 or something. But Mega Man ZX, that's really cool. I'm gonna probably keep that. Try to complete that. Mario Kart DS, New Super Mario Bros. I could probably sell New Super Mario Bros, Mario Kart DS, Fire Emblem, and some of the shovelware games here, and the DS, and make a good like 70, 80 bucks right there. So, and keep Mega Man ZX. Maybe Sims 3, I might keep that. Edge, I'll probably keep because I don't think it's going to sell. But everything else I really don't want. And most of these carts are in good condition. The only one that looks a little iffy is Elebits. It looks a little dirty. I don't know. It has that stupid sticker on it. And the DS itself obviously is messed up. It has that hinge problem, which I don't know if anybody's really going to want it with that hinge problem because that's really annoying. So yeah, I might have been boned on that one. But either way, Fire Emblem's going to pay for it because it goes for about 45, 50 bucks. So, and I've already tried it. It does work. So there you go. That is Gore's Recent Game Pickups. Not a lot of stuff when it comes to like big quantities because I don't have like a stack of stuff here, but a lot when it comes to quality. So that's the most important part. This was way longer than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like a 20-minute episode, but you know how I am. I talk and talk. I don't shut the hell up. So, yeah, that's about it. So, there you go. That is it. I hope you enjoyed the episode and look forward to next week. I'll have another one up on Friday, of course. That's the day that today is. And I look shorter now. There you go. Look big. There you go. And, yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I don't got an outro besides... whenever you look into the sky and you see a star, think of it as my soul. That's an Optimus Prime quote from one of the shitty Michael Bay movies. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. Till next time. Goodbye.